No people. I won't record any people. It's fine. All right, so I'm inside the courthouse in Waterville. I just went through the process of getting the appropriate permission.
You don't want your camera broken. I don't do pictures.
You don't want your camera broken?
Yeah, you don't want to take my picture. Your camera will break. It'll break because I'm so ugly, you know?
Name and birthday at all? Or?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, what's your name?
You can call me Daddy.
So I wish to recount the day that I was allowed to go inside the Waterville courthouse and video Audit. Upon entering the courthouse, which I wasn't able to record, I was greeted by my last name. I then recall the marshal, which I think his name was Andrew. Andrew then told me he had the rules that I asked for.
To record in the courthouse. The judge has stated that it's just for today, obviously.
I told Andrew that I had a copy. He handed it to me anyways. He then asked if I was recording. I said no. Julie came and stood next to Andrew and asked to see my phone, which I took out of my left pocket and showed her my Note 8. Was taken out of my hand quickly. Examined. While she did this, I said, "Now no confiscating," to which Julie replied, "I won't." At this point, they asked if I had business, and if I wanted to record, I needed to get permission.
And I am not allowed to record any people without their permission, so I won't. But I am going to record the walls. I'm going to record the conference rooms, and then I'm going to leave. You guys are free to walk around with me if you want to. It's fine. I just want to see what's on the walls and stuff like that. That's fine.
I said, "Yes, I am here to ask the judge for permission." They said I needed a special form, to which I replied, "I have it in my back pocket." Andrew replied, "Gotta fill it out and bring it back." I replied, "Now is as good a time as any. Can I come in and fill it out and submit it to the judge right now?" Julie said sure. They asked for my tripod, which I had on my back, which I then handed over, put my phone in the bucket and wallet, and walked through the metal detector, which it went off.
These people in the posters are okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure. Just wanted to be sure. I appreciate it. So I got an emergency defibrillator right here.
They asked me to go back through and told me try not to touch the sides, so I went back through, and this time it didn't go off. Again, Julie asked to see my phone, which I handed over. Again, she checked the phone a second time and handed it back. They told me I could use a conference room to fill out the form. I entered the room, sat down, proceeded to fill out the permission slip, when I had another question for Andrew. So, from the conference room, I asked, "How did you know my name?"
And some offices. There's not really much to see. But they do have this right here. And then here's the clerk's office. And so basically, filming shall not interfere with court operations, and I shall not film any members of public without permission of that person. If those terms are violated, permission is revoked. And it was signed by the judge today.
To which Andrew said, "We looked you up." I sat back down and finished filling out the permission slip. At one point, Andrew came over and asked if I needed help, and I said no, but I asked if I could put the date of coverage as today, to which Andrew quickly shoots it down and says no, probably not today. I hear Julie in the background say, "Yeah, I'll submit it directly to the judge today for him." I was then escorted by Andrew and Julie over to the clerk window. Julie took my permission slip out back, I assumed directly to the judge's chambers. As I leaned back and waited for probably 10 to 15 minutes, before she came back. In the meantime, Andrew asked to see if I was recording and wanted to see my phone for the third time.
So that's how you do it, guys. If you want to come into a courthouse and record, you have to go through the steps. Government is government. You got to go through the steps. You got to follow. Notice to cash bail. Clerks cannot give any legal advice. And there's a sign language thing. And they have a sign right here. I think there's a person behind this window, so I'm not going to record them. Get this. All right. No entry over there.
I showed him and told him that if I was going to record, I would do it out in the open. Handed over my $900 phone again. He taps the screen, which does nothing. He hands it back and says, "I hope you understand it's for the privacy of those who are here to conduct business." I said, "Sure, I understand." I then proceeded to talk to Andrew about why I would record in buildings, that it is a freedom thing. He kept coming back to me with confidential and privacy over and over. At one point, I brought up the Constitution and asked him if he believes it is the highest law in the country. He said yes. I said, based on everything I have.
And I think we're done.
All right, you have a good day.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Have a good day, Mr. Chairman.
Appreciate it.
Submitted to, just to ask for permission. Do you think I am free right now? And why is it an admin order is above the Constitution? Andrew dodges the first question and tells me the admin order is to protect the rights of those inside the courthouse. He also asked me, what if someone was recording your kids? I said if they are in public, then the person taking the pictures or video has the right to do it. I said it's probably not a good idea, but people have rights. Andrew said still in a courthouse their privacy is protected. At this point, Julie came back with my permission slip signed by the judge. Judge has me read it and explains no people and only for that day. I then asked for my tripod, to which Andrew tells me I might use it as a weapon. I laughed and said since I'll be recording, they would have all the evidence they would need to arrest me. To which Julie agreed with me, and Andrew gave me back the tripod.
Alright. So, once again, so now that I'm outside the courthouse, I'm going to show it again. So that's how you do it, folks. There's no need to go in and rant and rave. If you want to record inside of a courthouse, you just got to follow the rules. I stood in there for probably, I was in there for probably half hour talking to him about it. They knew my name and everything, which is great. They looked me up. But yeah, it is what it is as far as that's concerned. I'm gonna peace out now. But that's how it's done. If you want to record inside of a courthouse, you can, but you have to ask permission. So if you like this video, guys, like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next audit.